Okay, so welcome, and we're about to review Shadow Dancer, also known as The Secret of Shinobi, which is a Sega Genesis game that came out in 1990. This is the second of the Shinobi series, but technically not a direct sequel to it. Supposedly this is actually the port of the arcade version, but so far the Sega Genesis version, it plays pretty good. It's a pretty fun game, but it's a pain in the ass. Like, the difficulty is really hard, and I'll get to it in just a moment. But the plot of this game is, so basically what's going on is this takes place in 1997. Wow, that was a great year. But anyways, yeah, so Shinobi has been retired, and because the world was in peace, but a new threat emerged, which is the reptilian ninja people. I don't even fucking know, but pretty much, to sum it all up, they're taking over New York and taking hostages, and it's your job to take care of the bad guys. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, and you also have a faithful dog. So what's the name of that dog? I don't fucking know, but yeah, that's a good boy. Look at that. Yeah, such a good boy. It's peanut butter time. Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, that didn't sound right, did it? Yeah, my bad. So, pretty much you're just Shinobi. You're throwing your shurikens, and you also have a sword when you're close to enemies, so that's pretty cool. But the interesting mechanic is the dog. Whenever you're close to enemies, it starts barking, and then you could charge your dog to strangle the enemies. But be careful, you can't do that all the time because your dog will just get grinded. Your dog would also turn into a puppy whenever it gets damaged, but in a bit it'll come back, so it's whatever. So Shinobi uses a special move that kills everyone on the screen and takes 2 health from bosses, which is useful especially during boss fights. But the main thing about this game is the difficulty. Like, I've died so many goddamn times in this game, it's not even funny. Here's the thing, you don't even have a life bar. And I haven't really played much of the other Shinobi games. This is technically the first one I played, but I know that there's a life bar in the other ones. But this one, you get hit once, just once, and you're dead. Bullshit. What a bunch of bullshit. The goal of each level is to rescue the hostages from the evil organization. And pretty much, it depends how many are in each level. There's a total of 5 levels, and each level has 2 zones and 1 boss fight. And let me tell you something, the boss fights are ridiculous. The thing with the bosses is that you have to make sure you throw the shuriken in their faces, and it has to be precisely. It's not like you throw them and they get hit. Like, look at this. I hit him, right? And I'm about to hit him again in the face. Look. What the fuck? Like, look at this. I literally hit him in the face, and he didn't take damage. There's also a bonus stage where you jump off a building and shoot at ninjas with shurikens, so yeah, it's just a nice little thing. I guess Sega does it with Sonic the Hedgehog, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, look at that, he survived a fall from a building. I hate this boss with the bowels of my soul. This Terminator bitch is so annoying. So pretty much what happens, this is her thing. She jumps, lands. By the time she actually does her thing, you can't really hit her in that position because she covers her head. She throws the blade, and you barely have enough time to actually attack her because you gotta jump over the chainsaw. Bullshit. Like, look at this. And it's hard to hit her too. See? Bullshit. Stage 4-2 is probably the most worst level in all of video game history. I'm not even joking. Like, seriously, you cannot see the shit that's in your way. It's all dark. It's like in a dark cave where like all the enemies are hiding out. But it is easy to get damaged in this level. Like, it's ridiculous. I've died so many times. It's not even funny. Like, you will die. I will promise you that. The problem with this level is, like I said, it's a dark cave and there's a bunch of enemies, but there's a bunch of enemies around and there's projectiles coming towards you and you can't even see what's going on. It's like, it's kind of useless in a game like this. Like if it was a horror game, okay, but this? Hell no. So after defeating the Fire Wheel of Death, you come across a bunch of enemies in the next level, and then that guy. And I gotta tell you, he's very disappointing. All he does is just sits there and summons ninjas. And it's really, really disappointing. He does this thing where his head lifts up and a bunch of fire comes down, but his weakness does get exposed and you're able to hit at just the right time, but the challenging part is the ninjas, and it gets really annoying when a bunch of them just spawn up. You gotta kill them quickly, and it takes like 3 hits to kill each one of them. So good luck with that. But yeah, no. After you defeat it, it's roll credits and game over. So nice cinematic right there with Doggo. You know, looks pretty good. And a to be continued with the future Shinobi game. So do I recommend this game? To be honest, I'm not gonna lie to you, it is a pretty good game. I know I complained a bit, but it's fun. It's a fun hack and slash platformer. I do enjoy the dog mechanic that's in this game. I think that's the only Shinobi game that they included the dog. But I will say my flaws, especially the Cave of Darkness level, like that was just utter complete horseshit. Like, I'm sorry, I really did not like that level. I'm not trying to complain a lot, but that level was just ridiculous. And the final boss was just disappointing. It wasn't like it was the hardest one, but it was just a disappointing boss fight. But again, I said it's a good game. Do I recommend it? If you have time to spare, yeah, because it's a short game. It's like an hour or 2 long. That's it. And where would you get it? You could get it in the Sega Genesis collection for the Switch, and I believe it's also on PS4 and Xbox One. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But you could also get it in Steam for $1, but I actually just recommend the Switch version. You can take it anywhere. If you have time to kill, just play it. But yeah, no. If not, I mean, there's better games out there, but this is a pretty good game for the Sega Genesis. Probably one of the best for its time. But yeah, this is Dark Manji. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, hit like, share, and subscribe, and I will catch you later. Take care.